What's up everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today I've got something super versatile to show you. It's a bag that truly lives up to the name. This is the 43L Duffle backpack and it's honestly one of the most functional carry solutions I've seen in a while. It's a 2-in-1 powerhouse that works as both a backpack and a duffel, plus a crossbody if you want to switch things up. From clever compartments to durable water resistant fabrics, this thing's got all the smart features packed in, so let's delve right into it. So I'm going to put the features up on the screen here, have a read through it and pause the screen if you have to. At the front here, you've got a little leather patch right here that has some subtle branding. It says here or there, now or never, which is a nice little detail that gives the bag a nice little character. Next up, we do have is the water bottle pocket right here. In this duffel orientation, it sits sideways. You can still use it, but I think it works better when the bag's in the backpack mode, which helps keep your bottle upright so it doesn't fall out. But that's totally up to you if you want. You can see that it does take up most of this length right here. And I'll show you if my water bottle fits it in a moment. Also along at the front here, we do have attachment loops along at the top here that you can use to attach anything you want to free up your hands and attach additional items. And then you do have these two attachment hooks right here for you to clip the additional carrying strap in that I'll show you later on. Then you also have this compartment right here that has the carrying strap for the duffel mode, and it's exactly the same on the other side as well with this, and you can actually just stow it away right here very easily. That's just held down by a little Velcro patch right here, and it's actually spacious in there. You can actually store something in here if you wanted to, but that's really entirely up to you because there's actually a lot of room. Both sides we do have carrying handles which have a nice padding to it. It's very spacious, so you could easily grab these without any problems. On the left side here from the camera, you do get this shoe compartment right here. It's got flexible lining inside, so it's actually very roomy without feeling actually too bulky. And you could definitely use this for other stuff too, not just for shoes like gym clothes, dirty laundry or whatever else. So just keep that in mind. It also does take a bit of space in here as well. It does eat into the main area. And then on the flap right here of the shoe pocket, there is a compartment or zip pocket with a mesh lining. It's perfect for socks, shoe wipes or any small things that you want to keep separate from here. On the outside here, you will notice that there is a BagSmart logo right here, which is quite subtle, just hidden along the side here. So then turning on to the other side, we do have a little compartment right here for quick access, which is a good size. If you can see, I'll just hold up like this so you can see up here. Plenty of space up here. It's nothing too crazy, but it's good for things like your keys, your phone or your wallet when the bag is upright in the backpack mode, which becomes the top pocket. That makes it very easy to grab stuff. Or in duffel mode, you have this top down view right into this pocket, so it's perfect for both orientations. And just another compartment for you to store things, which is really good. Turning to the back here, you do have the same carrying handle pocket right in here, just like the front, for you to carry and stow away. Exactly same amount of space back here, and you do get attachment points along here as well, just like again like the front, but this time you get a D-hook right here at this end and none at this end. And then just underneath you do have circular ring pull zip that you use to open here. This pocket is quite big in terms of width, so but it's not exactly too deep, so it just goes down to here. So from here, and you can stow something a bit longer in here or any other documents or little items that you may have. And then you do get some subtle branding right here again. Moving on to the base here for a second, it's actually reinforced, which is great because it helps protect your stuff from any bumps or rough surfaces, especially if you're setting it down outdoors or on the road. You can feel it too. The material here is totally different from the upper section. It's a jacquard fabric made from a blend of cotton, polyester, nylon and silk. The green part on the upper is a soft poly cotton fabric, durable and comfy to touch, and it's water resistant, but the base definitely does feel a bit tougher compared to the top here by a little bit. like it's built to actually take more damage. Now there's actually a pocket right at the bottom here, as you can see, one pocket right here that you might be thinking, why would you put a pocket on the base of a duffel? But this is actually the front when you're using it in backpack mode. So when the bag is standing upright like this actually becomes the pocket for the front facing backpack mode for quick access. So you do get a pocket or compartment that's almost half of this height of this bag, and this is just a nice spacious compartment here that you can have quick access to. So you might be wondering about that. It is a pretty roomy pocket, but you do have to keep in mind that if you're going to use it in duffel mode, you just might want to be careful to what you store in here in case you're squishing it, or you might end up damaging something that you don't want to. So it's just something to keep in mind and be mindful of. So yeah, already a bunch of compartments and clever storage is built into the exterior just itself, which is very impressive. It's very functional but also very simple at the same time, and it doesn't actually get too overwhelming. Let's start with this top part here. This top part is actually the laptop compartment, so I didn't show it earlier, but you can consider this the interior, I guess. Well, technically not actually, because it's at the upper compartment here, but this is the laptop compartment and it should fit a 16-inch MacBook Pro. On the website the listing says 15.6. You can see that there's plenty of space, so I'll just show you that right now. So this is the 16-inch MacBook Pro. You can see that there's actually a lot of room in here, and it is sufficient padding right here, decent padding to offer protection, but no false bottom right here to offer a bit of protection if you drop it, but there's a bit of protection, yeah, so good enough, I'd say. Most times you'll probably have it facing upwards anyways, and this would be against your back in backpack mode. 16-inch MacBook Pro approved. Here's the water bottle test, and I'm just going to test out my 26-ounce Yeti water bottle, a staple that you have seen on this channel by now, I know, and let's see if it will fit. This bottle is a lot larger than regular bottles, but it should fit because I have tested it, and yes, it does perfectly fine. And as I said, you can have it in this orientation or this orientation. I guess that this is the actually first time I've seen a water bottle cover the full length of a water bottle. I guess holding in this position actually might be okay. I don't think it's gonna fall out as well. I was wrong about that. This will actually be okay in both orientations, and the good thing is that it fits this bottle and it covers the whole bottle, so I'm very happy with this water bottle holder. Just hidden underneath here is the zippers to the interior. So right here, double zippers, and you get a wide clamshell opening just like this, and you can just see it's just quite flat at the moment, but you could actually see how much storage it actually has in here, how deep it is. So this is my hand, and it goes quite deep. If I could just show you like this, so you can see where my hand is, and it goes to about here. Yes, right here. 43 litre space all in this backpack, and to me this seems quite a lot just off the cuff. So at the top here at the flap you do get some branding up here, the little quotes right here, but it is a bit upside down for some reason. So compartment with a mesh lining for you to store larger items or flatter items in here, and it gives you a quick glance to see what you got as well. And then you do get this matte plastic built-in toiletry bag right here that's waterproof, and you can use this to stow away all your toiletries that you may think that has a possibility of bursting. So if it does happen, then it won't get all over your items in the main area. This is good actually, and it does save you from carrying a toiletry bag as well, so it saves you on space. And then just moving in the main area, we do have the extra lining of the shoe compartment that I showed you earlier, but you do get this full depth of the backpack or the duffel. You do get a compression strap across the middle here that has a lot of slack for you to compress down no matter how much items you have, so it's very good. And then just turning to the front here, it might be a bit hard to see, but you do have also two mesh pockets right here that are zippered the full length, but it does divide into two. You can put out items in here, all these small travel accessories that you need or clothing pieces in here. Very good storage options just inside here. Very simple and nothing too sophisticated. So just to give you a quick test, I could put the laptop in here and you can see how how much room it still has. So that's the laptop at the bottom here, and you could just see how much space you still got just from the laptop being at the base here. We're on to backpack mode now. All you gotta do is have it upright like this. We're gonna look at the back of the backpack here. You do notice that all the zips are at the top here, just to keep it up in this orientation. You don't want the zips to be at the bottom, just in case. You never know what could happen, and it could open up by accident and things fall out. So, and you do get this Falco strap again, this compartment right here that has the backpack straps right here if you just take it out. And I just want to note that this space, once it is taken out, you could actually use this to hold additional items if you wanted to as well. So we got the straps here, and the straps are nice and padded, very well padded, nothing too crazy. It has the breathable mesh right here, which is quite generic here. And you do have a sternum strap that's included, which is really nice. Always good to have this to keep it nice and tight against your chest and to hold this bag in a good position for weight distribution, especially with this backpack, which could get quite heavy. And then you got some branding right here with the BagSmart logo, and you do get these clips, plastic clips at the end, where you could just attach onto the bottom here, just like this I shown you earlier. Yeah, this backpack mode activated, and you could just use this like a normal backpack, and that's the front, like I mentioned earlier, that you have this pocket at this orientation right here. Here's the additional carrying strap that's included with this duffel. It's nice and padded right here, just like the straps, a bit thicker than the straps, but it does clip on the D-hooks as well, just here as well. And you can have it in this orientation for crossbody carry. You could carry it over the shoulder if you wanted to. You do have the laptop side resting against your body, this black part of the base facing outwards. So here we have is the on-body look of the backpack. I have everything strapped up and tightened down. Sternum strap is good. The straps are all right. It does conform to my body okay, but I can feel there's a bit of gap at the top here. If there was a bit of load lifter straps, it would help nicely, but that's okay. The straps here are nice and comfortable. I would say this is quite a large backpack at this point. And I can feel that the point of contact is at the center middle of my back. And just to note that the laptop's inside, so it is quite flat on the backpack's back, and it doesn't contour to your body, so you're going to have this direct point of contact where it's just going to get hot quite quick. I could say I'm already getting hot in this room because of all the electronics and the fans that are going on with the lights. So I could say you could be sweating quite quick, so you wouldn't want to have this on exactly too long, but sometimes you might not have the choice, so that's just something to keep in mind. And you have it over the shoulder or over the body, but I would just have it like this if you're taking it on and off all the time, just to make things a lot easier. And then you do get the water bottle in horizontal positioning, which is still good and it's not going to fall out at all. The PAS 43L carry-on travel duffel backpack comes in 3 colours. We got the pesto, which is the one I got, black and navy peony. I think that's how you say it, peony. It's a navy anyway. If you're in the UK, it'll set you back about £85. Just make sure to check the price in your local currency if you're from somewhere else. As for the size, it's a one size fits all at 43 litres only for this model. There's actually a 34 litre version of the PAS duffel too, though it's got a bit of a different design. If you're interested in checking that one out, I'll link it in the description. Just know it's not exactly the same as this 43 litre model I've been showing you, but it's pretty much similar-ish. So I've got this new little section that I want to name as what you should know, and there's just one thing about this bag that's worth mentioning to you guys. To get the full access to the interior is that if you're in backpack mode and you want to get inside here, there might just be a little hiccup to accessing it, because you can see that I do have to push this strap all the way and free it up a bit to get access to here. Well, it's not entirely too bad, I guess. Yeah, you have to access it this way if you were to try to get into the main area in backpack mode. It's just something that you might find a bit different instead of the usual top-down view. It doesn't entirely get in the way, but it's still there. Maybe if you have it tight, and it might get in the way, but it's not too much. It's quite easily released here, but it's just something to be cautious about. Keep in mind. Here we have is a demo of the duffel loaded out. out, we do have the water bottle right here, that's packed in here. We do have the laptop that's packed in here as well. And then at the bottom, we do have, or at the side, we do have a pair of shoes. This is a US 9.5 and a UK 8.5. So you haven't stored in here. It's just a quick demo just to give you guys an idea of what roughly it looks like. And then opening this up, and this compartment here, I haven't loaded up this bit, but we got 3 t-shirts, a hoodie, a very thick hoodie actually, and 3 pairs of pants. And you can see there's actually still quite some room here. We do have the shoes right here as well, that eats in here a bit, but you can still fit it actually quite fine as well. And plenty of more space as well for this to go. I didn't load this out, but you can just see that this can be loaded out as well, just stacked on top of here. So yeah, this can actually store quite a lot. It is pretty heavy already. I can see this being very heavy once you have it actually fully loaded out. So in conclusion here, I think this is a phenomenal backpack, and here's why. For just £85, you're actually getting a ton of tech and a solid design and great functionality with this 2-in-1 feature. It even includes a carrying strap, which is a nice bonus. The materials are solid. For the price, you're definitely getting your money's worth. With a 43-litre capacity, you can't really beat it. This bag is super versatile, whether you're using it for the gym, travel, or even work. Even if you carry it to work, it could work as well, but it might be a bit overkill. But depends what you use it for, and it does include a sternum strap, built-in toiletry bag, shoe compartment, and multiple attachment points. Not many bags at this price point offer that kind of functionality. One thing I'd mention is the branding. It's a bit prominent for my taste. Maybe something more subtle, like the logo can make it feel a bit more premium, but that's honestly just a minor thing. The large water bottle holder is a nice touch as well, especially since many bags at this higher price point don't even have one that fits a large bottle like mine. So I honestly have nothing bad to say about it, and I could definitely see this bag lasting quite some time. This one I recommend because I think this is a good budget friendly backpack, but it also has so much functionality to it, and this suits a wide variety of users as well, no matter what you're using it for. Definitely check this one out by BagSmart. It does get my approval. Big shout out to BagSmart for sending this one out. Just so you know, they didn't actually see this video before it went live, so everything you've heard is actually my just an honest opinion. To check it out, you could check all the links down below. I'll leave it in the description, so make sure just to check that out if you want. That's it for today, guys. Like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I'll be having more videos coming out soon, so stay tuned for that, and I'll see you in the next one. Thanks very much.